Hi again, here we are to continue creating our Reddit clone. And in the last video, we got our app up and running in the terminal. So you can see app is running on port 3000. And if you're here, then this is great. So to test your app, we can go to a web browser and we can type in localhost : / let me actually see if I can zoom in on this, right? I guess I don't have the zoom feature turned on, but essentially what we want to do is you want to type in http : / localhost 3000. And if you hit return, it's going to be a little not very exciting because it'll just say cannot get. But if you get this, everything's working, okay? And if I go to the editor here, this is really what you want to type in there. http : / localhost : 3000, or whatever port number you've used. And you could use different port numbers here. I use 3000, so I'm going to listen on port 3000, okay? So if that's working, that's great, right? So now all we need to do is we need to configure Express to listen for requests made to this port number, okay? So what we'll do is we'll say app.get. Okay, and when we say app.get, we're going to define a route. Okay, so a route is one of the addresses that you could potentially type into the address bar here. Okay, it'll always begin localhost 3000 for us. Let's type in a route here. So let's say we want to type in a route for, like, hello world. This will be our basic, route. So I'm going to type in / hello -world. And then I'll put the comma here, and then I'm going to put another function here, and this is a callback function that will be invoked when when the route in the address bar is hello world, or localhost 3000 / hello world. Pardon me. And when this route is called, it'll invoke this function, and it'll pass in two parameters. Okay. The first parameter is request, and the second parameter is response. Okay, so the request is an object that has a bunch of information about the request that was made from the browser, and response is an object that we can use to respond to that request. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll say response.send, and what we'll want to do is we'll want to send some text to the browser. So we'll say, hello world, with a bunch of exclamation points, because it's more fun that way, right? Pardon me. So anyway, we'll save this file, and now we'll need to do something here in the terminal, because since we've edited the file, we'll have to stop it running and then restart it. Okay, and we'll talk about a way to get around that in a minute, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Command or Control C to quit the currently running, app there, and then you can use the arrow key. If I do it up arrow, it goes to the previous command right here, and then what I'll do is I'll hit return again, and it'll start running my app a second time. And now that I've done that, let's go to hello world in the address bar here. So I'll go to the address bar, I'll type / hello -world, and hit return, and you can see it says hello world, right? So that looks pretty good. And that means everything's working, right? So this looks pretty good, but what if we wanted to send some HTML? Well, there's nothing stopping us from saying, h1, right? And then this time we'll have to quit the terminal here again, Control C, and then we'll run the node server again, or node server.js again. And this time when I go to the browser and hit return, you can see I get hello world, but it's in H1. And if we inspect this, you can see that was the element that was returned right there, right? It's in an H1. So anyway, so that's our server. And if you've gotten this far, that's excellent, and everything is working the way that it should be working, right? So let's talk for a minute about what we're going to do. So we're going to define routes here that handle all the things that our website will want to do. So for example, you might want to have a route that is the home page. So maybe it's just the /, right? So that would be your home route. We can actually just get rid of the hello world route for now. And then maybe you'll have another route that is a page that lists all of your posts, right? And we could list those on the home page, but maybe maybe here we want to make them on a post page, so we can say post. Maybe we'll make a post that, or a route that lets you send or create a new post, right? So in that case, we might say post, and then we could say post/new, and then we could create a new post here. We'll just kind of put that in some pseudocode. So we'll say create new post, right? And then send some data back to the browser, okay? So when you send requests from the browser, you can send them in one of several different, or with one of several different methods. One of the methods is get, another method is post. There's also put and delete, right? And we can use those too, okay? So anyway, so this gets you started. If you got this far, then you're doing fantastic, and thanks for watching. And then we'll continue in the next video and we'll add some more features.